So one of the main issues I see with agencies actually is poor data management. It's everywhere and it costs money, it costs trust, and it costs time. Yeah, so if you're not bringing all your data into one place, it's really likely that you're not going to be seeing which platforms are really working as well. And it's quite likely that you're not going to be optimizing spend as well. So this is when all your teams are looking at the data separately. So I don't care how you do it. Data warehouse is probably the best way, but at least get one centralized dashboard so you can easily compare all of your different channels and actually understand where the money is being spent. So when you send a report to a client and they notice a mistake, even if it's like a really small one, it's quite likely that you're going to start eroding a lot of trust. It doesn't take a lot of these mistakes for them to start really like doubting a lot of the data you send over and start thinking that maybe all of the data you send them isn't actually ever fine, even if it's only happened once or twice. So it's really important to have like really good data processes, automate as much as you can because you remove that human error, and generally just make it so that it's top notch the whole way through and you really QA the data that you share with your clients. So you can miss all sorts of growth opportunities when you're not properly managing your data. There's a lot of things that you might not even know you don't know. So this is especially true, for example, if you have a lot of clients in a certain vertical, and bringing all that data together means all of a sudden you can do things like n-gram analysis for an entire industry. You can optimize your smallest clients the same way as the biggest clients. So there's a lot of opportunities for growth that you can unlock when you do have all of that data in one place and you're managing your data in a better way. First of all, and I've said this in so many times, but centralize your data. A data warehouse is ideal, but it doesn't have to be anything fancy. Just get all of that data into one centralized location. Second one is probably about automation. So automate as much as possible, and that really helps reduce those manual kind of errors that crop up. And tied to that is reduce the manual work as much as possible. So make sure that your team isn't spending hours on these manual processes that no one really wants to do anyway. And then finally, I'd say invest in training. So training your team, training yourselves, learning some basic BigQuery or some SQL or Data Looker Studio, whatever it might be, really goes a long way to making sure that you're getting the most out of the whole stack that you're using.